everyone, so this video is going to be my September favorites. It's going up a little bit early, but I'm just in the mood to go ahead and film it. Alright, so if you want to see the items that I was loving last month or currently still this month, then just keep watching. Alright, so I have one hair favorite to talk about, and it is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Growth, and Restore Leave-In Conditioner with shea butter, peppermint, and keratin. I picked this one up after I had gotten the mask, the deep conditioner, because I was looking for a new leave-in. So I really like this one because the tub is ginormous. It actually feels like it's penetrating the hair shaft and actually like moisturizing my hair, and it gives a lot of slip. I love it. I really just like douse my hair in this stuff, and then I'll go on top of it with like a something that's more of like a gel consistency. It's not a super thick product, but it's still like really creamy, and you can tell I've used a ton of it. The downside about it, which I think plenty of people have pointed out, is that it kind of smells like Play-Doh a little bit, which is, I mean, I don't smell it in my hair after that, but you definitely, when you smell it from the tub, it definitely has this Play-Doh smell to it, which is a little odd. Alright, so moving into actual makeup products, the first things I'll talk about are blushes. I went back to my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I used to like ride hard for this blush, and I still do. I just hadn't used it in a really long time, but it's a really nice matte rose color, which I think is awesome for the fall. I finally hit pan on it after having this thing for like 3 years. But it gives your face this really nice flush, like you've recently been exercising or you came from inside from the cold, and I really like it. It's like $2.99, so check it out. Then the other blush that I picked up recently is this Milani powder blush in Coral Cove. So it's ginormous to begin with, and then the color is beautiful. It has this embossed flower that just goes like through the entire blush. I mean, it's not just like an overlay, but it's a matte, really pigmented, bright coral, and I've been liking it kind of just like right on the apples of my cheeks, just to give me this like really youthful glow. And I've been mixing it with a lot of colors because it's not like, you know, the first thing you'll pick when it comes to like fall and cooler months. It's kind of more of like what I would consider a summer blush, but I plan on wearing it all year round anyway. Okay, and I recently went back to a foundation that I love, and it is the Covergirl All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. I know I recently mentioned it in my drugstore favorites, but I had just started back using it then. And this one I like because I have a little bit more color. I know I've been talking about like color and foundation changes all summer, but this one is kind of just one that just works right now, and I don't have to mix it with anything. It's extremely cheap. I think this is like $10. It gives full coverage. You could use it as a concealer. It's awesome for oily skin, but because it kind of just mattifies you, but it still looks as natural as possible, I think. And I love that the consistency is a little bit more on the liquidy side because it just makes blending extremely easy. So my favorite way to apply it has been to use the this Real Techniques brush, and the writing on it has worn off, but it's kind of just like a rounded kabuki. It makes buffing in awesome, like really, really nice. And I prefer this over a flat top. I don't know why for this foundation. But yeah, check this brush out with this foundation if you are looking for a new routine. And sorry if the sun is like shining across my face awkwardly. I closed the blinds, but you know, they have those holes in them where it kind of still peeks through. So ignore this right here if you can. All right, so I have a new mascara to talk about. This is Maybelline's the Falsies Push-Up Drama. I kind of picked it up because the packaging was really pretty. I honestly thought it was gonna be like a dual-ended mascara where one side did one thing and the other did something else. But it's not. It's just like a normal mascara wand. And sorry I don't remember the claims of what this says it's supposed to do. I know the Falsies in general is supposed to make your lashes look like false lashes. And maybe this one, Push-Up Drama, is supposed to give you like more volume. Anyway, it has a really like fat plastic brush, which over time I've come to love the plastic wand more than like the bristle brush. The bristle wand or whatever, but this gives like really good length, volume. It's black, it curls my lashes. It's a really nice all-around drugstore mascara. All right, so let me tell you this story about my hunt for this next product. I was on the hunt for a liquid brown eyeliner, okay? You think it wouldn't be as difficult as it is to try to find one, but no, nobody really makes one. So nobody in the drugstore really makes one. I had tried one from Sonia Kashuk and that was about it. So then I said maybe I'll just have to go more high end, and I was researching and like nobody really even makes a brown liquid liner. Clinique had one and I tested that and it was terrible. And then I think Dior or Lancome has one, but they're like $30 and I really didn't want to pay $30 for a liquid eyeliner. So I also picked up the one from Benefit, the like one that comes in like the gel pen form or whatever, but that mess is too messy. You basically have to be perfect when you put it on, like one swipe and done, because if you try to like run back over it or layer it or fix a spot or start in the middle of your eye and work back out and then do the front part, it's gonna just like clump up. And the girl told me that they went to some convention and it's basically meant just to be like a one swoop product. And I don't know, I'm not that advanced in my eyeliner game that I can just do one swoop and it's gonna be perfect. So that was not for me. I returned that one. And then I picked up the one from Stila because I swatched it on the back of my hand. It was perfect pigmentation. It dried matte and it was incredibly waterproof. And when I wore it on my eyes, y'all, it felt like it never dried. It was just sticky. It was one of those ones where when you would look up, it would basically transfer to the lid. And I was like, for $22, $24, like I'm not gonna keep these eyeliners that I don't like. So I found this one, which is NYX's Liquid Brown Eyeliner. And it's from like their chocolate collection. Yeah, from their chocolate collection. So it's not really, I wanted more of like a felt tip, but I like this one a lot. It's just a brush tip applicator. And I actually like that it is really more of a chocolate color. It's not dark brown, it's just that milky chocolate, which I like because dark brown sometimes just looks like black on your lids. And there's really not that much of a difference between this and black, but I just wanted it for my own peace of mind. But anyway, I've been loving it. It's not waterproof, but it is very pigmented and it does dry matte. It just takes it a little bit longer to dry. But I don't know if this was like on clearance, but it was like $2.90 at my Ulta. All right, so the next things I have to talk about are all lip products. I have this Sephora lipstick. I don't know what collection this is from, but it is called Made in Switzerland. Wait, that's where it's made. Actually, I think the color is called Brown is Back or something like that, but it's a really nice, just matte, rosy brown color. That's it right there. Incredibly pigmented. I love it because it's awesome for women of color. Sometimes it's a little difficult for us to find a color that is a pretty rosy brown. A lot of times they may just come off ashy, or for me they're a little too deep, but I feel that this one is just a really nice happy medium and it's super creamy. Okay, so the next one I have to talk about is a ColourPop Ultra Matte lip color lipstick or whatever in the color Lychee. Lychee? I think it's Lychee. I don't know, but it's this really pretty purple magenta color. I wore this recently on vacation with Maxx magenta lip liner and it was awesome. It's definitely easier to wear if you put a lip balm underneath on its own. It'll be a little bit too drying for me, but great pigmentation. And it definitely lasts through eating and drinking. Matte and pretty. This is a really pretty, to me, like all year round color. Then the last two lipsticks I have to talk about are both from MAC. I don't know why I was just on this like MAC craving where I just wanted to pick up all these new lipsticks. I went to swatch them in store and I ended up only getting two, which is perfectly fine. I'm wearing both of them right now. The first one is the ever so popular Whirl, which I didn't really think I was gonna like that much, but it's kind of just another rosy brown, and Whirl is a matte color, so this is it right here. It's definitely more brown than the Brown is Back by Sephora, but it's a beautiful color. And then what I have in the center of my lips, but it's still an awesome color on its own, is Mocha, which I don't think I've ever really heard too many people talk about. And this is it right here. They're pretty similar altogether, I guess you could say. Not too much variation between them. But I like Mocha because I like orange-based nudes, preferably, I guess, over the more orange-based or peach-based nudes versus the like rose nudes, even though World is kind of like a rose nude. But I really enjoy like peach and orange undertones or colors in general. And Mocha to me is like a really dark peach nude, which I don't think is very common. So love this one because it kind of is like a great transition into fall color, but it'll work perfectly all year round. And then lastly, I have two nail polishes to talk about. I picked up this Sally Hansen Insta Dry in Leapin Lilac, which is this beautiful cream lilac color I've been wearing like on my nails and my fingernails and my toes pretty much like for the last like month and a half. Love, love, love this color. I think these are pretty all year round. Like I like pastels in the winter too, because I kind of think it just goes with the winter wonderland theme. And then the next color I have is OPI's Samoan Sand. This is actually the Nail Envy nail strengthener with Samoan Sand like mixed together. So at work I'm not supposed to wear nail polish, so don't go tell my job, but the way I kind of get away with it is wearing something that's extremely nude that kind of just blends right into my nails, because my nails look so bad when they're not painted. I hate them. I hate them. And I have really short nail beds, so they're just not pretty. So this kind of just strengthens them and gives me a little bit of color, but not really, so it keeps me happy. This is kind of expensive. It was like $18, but I've been loving it. Just as like a really nice nude that just like makes your hands look really instantly manicured. Okay, so that's everything for my September favorites. Leave me some of your favorites down in the comments below. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, if you wanna like get mini updates or contact me. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I'm in love with a